from because I can't believe it. Like, there's something like if Megan King was doing this, if I don't know, Vicky Gumbelson, like it would just right. It would be so if Ramona was doing this, I'd be like, you're fucking desperate and thirsty. There's something I know Bethany is thirsty for doing it, but she protests so much that she's not thirsty. I just find the whole thing disastrous and comical, like a train wreck.
I challenge
There you go. You asked me why. That's my analysis.
everybody. Listen, people love her. Bethenny has the biggest stands. Like I said, they're on par with Barstool now. I challenge tell me where, if you're a Bethenny stan listening to this, where is Reality Reckoning?
Forget that. It's over. She's moved on. Rachel Leviss and Brandy Glanville and Carolyn Manzo and about to be Kenya Moore and everyone else are going to do their own reckoning. Forget Bethany. She got bored.
Okay.
What other questions you got?
Well, I will defend Bethenny. I did not understand how she went viral in the past week for this thing like, oh, Bethenny, Frankel's racist, rant about the Hamptons. Everybody's seen the video because it's been posted on urban Instagrams and white people Instagrams and pop culture Instagrams and everywhere else. But she basically says the Hamptons are not just for white people, that there are people.
No, she said rich.
Rich. Okay, thank you. She didn't
They're
even
not just for rich people, period.
Okay,
we have a Latino community. We have a African American community.
But she said
and then she said, "Oh, I even had a home in that African American." These are her words, guys, not mine. So you say what you're going to say. I think when you say they're not just for rich people, we have these other groups too. Does seem to imply that those groups are not supposed to be rich.
That is a
microaggression.
The way it could be interpreted. I interpret it because I thought she was saying that the African American people she knows own they own wealthy mansions too. I thought she was saying that. I thought what she was saying, although it didn't exactly come out this way, is that, well, I guess you're right. If she really did, I got to go back and watch.
Yeah, she definitely said the word, which when
just for rich people. I thought she said that.
No, she definitely said rich. She said we have.
All right,
listen,
well, then I can't
she said we have farmlands, we have beaches. She said it's like no, and also by saying rich people, you're implying that you're rich, which you are, but it's also an obnoxious thing to say. Here's my thing, why I don't like it. Just in today's, even if these are the best intentions, what word salad of this combination of words do you think is just like, I'm not standing on ceremony, but like, who talks like that today? Like, even if it wasn't problematic, it is problematic. Like, you're talking about certain race. I don't know. I see why people came.
I wanted to bring it up.
I mean, find it, but I swear she said I'm positive of that because I was like, why is she talking about the Hampton? She said it's not just for rich people. Oh my God. You know why I love it? Because they have beaches. They have everything she said is true. Then they have farmlands here and there are locals, which is true. There are local people that live here year round that are not the douches that come on the weekends with like the bankers and all that shit, which I avoid like the fucking plague, even though I go to La Biblique, God help me. But then when she mentioned these other groups, it's like, Bethany, where are we going with this?
Okay, let's
kinds of people here.
Let's see.
Not a joke. Okay.
Start at the beginning.
There is a big Latin community here.
That's not the beginning, darling.
Where's the beginning?
Okay.
Meets beach, meets woods, and there are all kinds of people here.
I don't even think that's the beginning, darling.
Oh, it's not. God damn it.
The beginning to me was the Hamptons is not just for rich people.
Meets beach.
Why is it that you can't rewind these?
And there are all kinds of people here. It's not only rich people. That's not a joke. Okay. There are all kinds of people. There is a big Latin community here. Big. There is an African American community here on the beach. Beautiful houses. I had a house there one summer. Hamptons is an amazing place because it's farm meets beach meets Woods, and there are all kinds of people here. It's not only rich people. That's not a joke. Okay. There are all kinds of
That's the second she started with that too. That's the second time she said it's not just rich people.
I'm not defending that. I take it off.
I'm saying that it's not just rich people because there are actually local people that live here that are not, they're well off, but they're not what you think of as rich, period. I have nothing else to say about that.
No,
There
then you're
are
right. And that's the way she framed it then is sounding like that people of color cannot be rich. That's exactly what she's implying.
I mean, I think it was a microaggression, which I've learned. I've learned that word. So there you go.
Video? I feel like
So, well, she might have taken it down, sure. So I don't know about Miss Frankel. I mean, now she's with Jill again. They actually went out to dinner.
Still up.
Well, her and Bren and Jill and Allie went out to dinner. I just don't know. I guess I'm not a stan. Bethany just is confusing. I think she's really confused in life. And I think we're watching it all unfold before our very eyes. Right? I know you do not like her at
maybe
all.
she deletes comments on her thing, but like on her
Yes.
TikTok, everybody's like, yes,
Let me see if Bethany blocked me. I don't think she did.
she hasn't. God, has she blocked
Did she
me?
block you? No,
Great question.
no blocking.
I gotta
Nope.
be on the list.
I mean, honey, you haven't been kind. Be cruel to be kind, baby.
No, she doesn't block me yet.
Wow, me either. Speaking of which, the Hamptons. So I don't know, I'm confused by her.
I'm not defending that. I don't even. It's again like I said a long time ago. I love Bethany, and she's a person. I mean, you and I we're gonna reach out. She started probably now almost a year ago these kind of YouTube reviews. She went into businesses. She tried things. She bought things. She was doing the makeup reviews. It was great angle for her. That lasted a month or so, and then it was Jason Hoppy divorce. That'll be I don't know. I tend to now believe Perez Hilton. I just think if you are such a great business person and so rich, why are you doing all this? There's just no strategy. Tom Brady is
There's no
rich
strategy.
and also overexposed, but there's a strategy, there's a strategy. There's a personality, there's a persona he wants to maintain. There's a certain type of, for the most part, there's a certain type of brand he promotes: health, wellness, positivity, clothing, because he's obsessed with the way he looks and clothing. He did a Subway one time, which was completely off brand, but because everybody knows he's like a super hardcore, like diet enthusiast. So he's never eating a Subway sandwich, but there's a strategy for some of these individuals. Kevin O'Leary, there's a strategy. Mark Cuban, it's so Barbara Cork. I mean, there's so many, and it's just, I don't know
strategy.
I don't know what it is, but I hear from my friends like you, people love it. They're like addicted to her TikTok. They love it. They want to hear her takes on things. So per usual, I'm probably on an island.
I don't, I'm
Maybe with you.
conflicted. I don't love, but I like more than you. But before we move on, the one thing I do want to say, which I've observed, is every post is brand. I mean, she is on the water skis. They're at dinner. You have to give it to her. I'm not like a Bethany enthusiast, but some 14-year-old girls are out. They're doing a little diddling and